Hi, I'm Ernie Shimizi for WVVHTV, and we're at the woods at Cherry Creek here in Riverhead, the site of the Hampton Bays Tournament of the Clubs. Stay with us. WVVHTV will be covering this event, which is a benefit for the Guide Dog Foundation. So stay with WVVH Tournament of the Clubs, an annual event coming to you from Riverhead. We're joined with Dave Barzak of Suffolk County National Bank, and you guys are an important part of this Hampton Bays Tournament of the Clubs. Welcome back.
Well, thank you, and thank you for coming back again as well. Hopefully the weather will hold out today. So far, so good. I'm just grateful, as a member of the bank, but also as president of the Lions Club, that we got the turnout that we're anticipating today, plus the contributions from the community. Times are tough now. But we found a way to reach out, and everybody reached down in their pockets to help a good cause. As you can see, as go around the course with the T signs and the turnout and the major sponsors to help out in time of need.
Well, every year it gets bigger and bigger, and you guys have really started something. This Tournament of the Clubs brings different clubs from Long Island, from here on the East End especially, to compete, all for that great cause of the Guide Dog Foundation. But you're an important guy. You're president of the Hampton Bays Lions Club, and also you have a big responsibility with Suffolk County National Bank, which is one of the premier banks here on the East End. And congratulations, at a time when banking is gone and its ups and downs, you guys are dedicated, Suffolk County National Bank, to the community. What's your secret, Dave?
Well, it's not my secret. The bank's been around for a long time. I'm proud to be a part of the bank. It's been the only job I've known my whole life. The bank's been around since 1890. It's where I had my first bank account as a kid, when my mom dragged me to the bank to open up a savings account, and it's been my first job. I've been with the bank almost 20 years. But growing up as a kid, and when I was in CYO or Pop Warner or Little League Baseball, I didn't know it at the time, but the coaches and what have you were all local people in the community, and a lot of them were employees of the bank, and we just get involved. And now here I am today, almost 20 years later, that I've been with the bank, and they're still doing the same things. We're led by local people. We are Suffolk County. That's our niche market. It's done well for us. We're doing business the way we've always done it. Whether it's residential loans, commercial loans, you need a home, a car, you want to buy a building, you want to open up a checking, savings account. We're the source for that, and that's where what you deposit with us, we turn around and we make loans in the community. It's a pretty simple formula, but it's worked well for us in good times and bad.
Since last year, when last I met you here at this great event, to now, a lot has happened in the world of banking. But in the world of Suffolk County National Bank, you guys are AAA, and it's exactly for the reason you cited. You, individually and as a company, put community first. Suffolk County National Bank, we're very proud that you guys are here. You guys make this Tournament of the Clubs, and thanks for the support that you do. What is the website for Suffolk County?
The website for the bank is www.scmb.com. We have our products and services listed on there, branch locations. Pretty much any of the initial questions that you have, you can answer through the website, and we're only continuing to expand that service. But otherwise, you can stop when you want to call a local Suffolk County National Bank branch. You get somebody in the branch. It's not an 800 number where you get cycled somewhere, maybe even out of state. You're getting somebody that's sitting on a desk in your community looking to answer your call, and that means a lot. That's not happening that much anymore. So if you need to speak to somebody that's your neighbor and your friend that shops in the same town that you live in and work in, that's where we're there, and that's what helps makes us successful.
And also, you're going to be participating in this tournament, so any a little advance word as to what you face, you and your team, today?
Participating is probably a good way of putting it. Competing, probably not. I like to play golf. I mean, I get, ridiculed for good-natured, I hope, for playing, but I'm not that good. I mean, you can tell by this shirt was once navy blue. It's now starting to fade a little bit in the sunshine,
so he says.
but then I get laughed at for wearing this shirt on the weekends and what have you. But I mean, the SCMB is in my blood. I'm very proud of where I am, and I've been there a long time, and like I said, the bank's been around since 1890, so they've weathered a lot of storms, and we're still going strong today. And where other banks have come and gone and done their thing, we keep doing the same thing, and it seems to be working pretty well
Thank you,
for us.
Dave Barzak, Suffolk County National Bank.
Thank you to you guys.
An
as well. It's
important
good to
part
see
of
you
this
again.
day. Today's Hampton Bays Tournament of the Clubs is a benefit for the Guide Dog Foundation. And I'm joined by this wonderful team from the Guide Dog Foundation. We've got Bernie, Brendan, and Patrick, correct?
Yep.
Okay, guys, great memory. You guys do great work. Guide Dog Foundation, we're so thrilled that this is the benefit for today's Tournament of the Champions. And Bernie, could you fill us in on the details? I know you're a member of the Lions Club also.
I'm a member of the ISIP Lions and the president of the ISIP Lions Club. I am known as a puppy raiser. We raise dogs for the Guide Dog Foundation, and we keep the dogs for about 14 months. And after 14 months, they go back to the foundation for formal training. We as puppy trainers don't do any formal training. We only do the basic training. Sit, stay, command, housebreaking is very important. After that, they go back to the foundation, as I said, and they are trained by professional trainers to become a guide dog. And that takes anywhere from 3 months, 6 months to possibly a year. After that, they are matched with a blind person who applies to the foundation, and free of charge, these dogs are given to the Guide Dog Foundation.
Well, it's so wonderful. And you fellas, we caught up with you last year when we did this great tournament. Tell us a little bit about what it's like for you, Brendan, being part of this organization.
We started a couple years ago doing it just to, be good about it or whatever. It started turning into this whole big thing 7 years later, I guess.
Yeah, this will be our 7th dog right here.
Yeah, Patrick, let's talk a little bit about what you guys actually do for the foundation.
Well, we start them just taking them out into the town. Like, we bring ours to church, the supermarket, everything, just getting them used to people, taking them on trains. Like, you could even take them on airplanes with you. Like, they could go anywhere we could go. It's really nice just bringing them into, like, the community. Everyone sees them, and everyone always wants to pet them, but once they have the vest on, you're not allowed to play with them or do anything. It's really tempting, but you got to be tough with it, or with them.
So that's the process. When a puppy is selected, you guys help in bringing that puppy along. Could you talk a little bit about that process?
What we do from the very beginning, as I said, is all the housebreaking. We have puppy advisors that advise us what to do. I guess the most difficult thing in the beginning of our process is to break the dogs on command, because these dogs are taught to go on command. I have a hard time going on command, but these dogs are quite amazing at what they can do. Once they are trained, then we can take them into public places, so we don't want any accidents. Dogs are taught to break on concrete or asphalt. We can't take them on the grass and break. We go to training classes twice a month is mandatory. We have puppy advisors that train us. We're strictly volunteers, if I didn't mention that, so we don't do we're not paid for this. This is just a thing of love. I'm doing my 7th dog now, and I'm involved now for 7 years.
Well, congratulations to you guys. You're what makes Long Island and the community which we have here. But what's very important, you're also working with the military, with vets coming back from the war, and that's really, if we could talk a little bit about that.
We also have a vet program for disabled veterans that are disabled veterans who are wounded, either lost a limb, or we have dogs that have been actually over in Iraq helping the wounded warriors cope with getting back to civilian life. And we just returned Budge and Bo, who were over there, and now they're at the foundation. And the dogs actually have to outrank, believe it or not, they were assigned a rank, and they have to outrank the military person. This way they could be respected, because they have to respect the rank. So it was Sergeant Budge and Sergeant Bo. We also have dogs that are placed with veterans who lost limbs for stability, things of that sort. And it's quite amazing what these dogs can really do. And they're supplied no charge to the veteran program.
And what is the website for the Guide Dog Foundation?
GuideDog.org.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you,
you very
Bernie, Brendan, Patrick. These are the guys from Guide Dog Foundation here at our Hampton Bays Tournament of the Clubs. Thank you. Back to the Tournament of the Clubs here in Riverhead, and we're joined by the can I call you the QS team?
That's fine.
This is one of the founding companies that's been part of this Hampton Bays Lions Club Tournament of the Clubs. Russell, would you introduce the QS team?
The QS team, Quogue Sinclair. This is Brenda Sinclair. She is the vice president, and she is also the daughter of Chet Sinclair and Charlotte, and the founders of the company. And next to her is Dan Feiner. He's the general manager, and I am the chief financial officer.
Quogue Sinclair, for those who don't know about Quogue Sinclair, could we give them a little bit of a insight as to what the company's all about?
I'll give you a general, then I'll turn it to Brenda that can give you the family history. We're a full-service oil company located in Hampton Bays, and Chet and Charlotte have run the operation, are still involved in the operation to this day, and we provide residential and commercial oil, diesel, and propane. And with that, I think I'll let Brenda tell you about the family history.
You guys have some reputation, and it's your family, isn't it?
Yes, it is. My parents started the business back in 1954, just kind of as a sideline, which my father wanted something to get into, and in addition to his other job, he started delivering oil. And from there, they built up quite a business and moved up in location, as well as employees and the size of the company and the customers, and it's been quite a wonderful 55 years for them.
I don't know if you know this or not, but my family, we're customers of Quogue Sinclair, and you guys are there 24/7. We live in East Hampton, and I'll tell you, there have been some times when we called you guys, and you're always at the ready. Now, Dan, what's your role with this great company?
I'm the general manager. I'm not in the family. Mark Sinclair was a very dear friend of mine, and he brought me in around 1985. At the time, the company was much smaller. We had something like 3 to 4 oil burner mechanics, 2 or 3 oil trucks. We've seen the growth over the years. I'm excited about that. Today we have approximately 10 oil trucks and 14 mechanics. So the company literally is 3 times the size since I joined them in the beginning.
What a history for the company. And for those who, what is your area of coverage? Because right now our TV station is seen into New York City, Westchester, but what is the area of coverage for the company?
We go out to East Hampton, and we'll go west as far as William Floyd Parkway.
Santa Mariches here on Long Island?
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. Well, this is a great company, and what you guys do, and thank you to your mom and dad for making it all possible.
Thank you very much for being a loyal customer.
Well, we're proud to be a customer, and the work that you guys do in this organization, and allowing people like Russell to devote the hundreds and hundreds of hours to make an event like this, or a tournament of the clubs, possible. So continued success. Are you guys going to be out golfing today?
Yes,
Danny will be.
Yes, I am. I'm out there. I'm trying anyway.
I know Danny's, I hear his voice on the radio, so I mean, it's...
Okay, that's true. That's true.
Voice.
He's the
of
voice.
Quogue. Yes,
The
he
voice
is.
of Quogue Sinclair. Right.
Say Massapequa there. That's one of the other things.
Right. The voice and the heart of Quogue Sinclair, and the financial genius,
Right.
something. All right. All the best to you guys. Thank you for being part of this
Thank you
great
very
tournament.
much.
Thank you. One of the great companies represented here at our tournament of the clubs is VF Mitchell Insurance, and I'm with Vince Mitchell. And you, of all the people that participate in this event, you have the longest ride coming to us, but it's well worth it.
I win the longest drive every year.
Longest drive every year from
Niagara Falls.
From Niagara Falls all the way here to Riverhead, and
Yes.
thank you for being with us. What is it about this event that brings you here and that makes you want to be part of it every year?
Well, Russell Rose is of course the driving force behind this, and I'm in the insurance business, and I insure Quogue Sinclair, as I do a number of island companies for petroleum insurance, for pollution, workers' compensation. I have my own special program for that, which I put together about 12 years ago, and it's been doing very, very well. And plus, we finally have a nice day, and I hear it's raining back at home, so I'm very happy today.
Could we talk about that for a second? Yours is a very special company, and you have a fabulous reputation in the insurance company. So just speak of that a little bit. Your company insures companies like Quogue Sinclair?
They do. One of the biggest things that oil companies that supply heat to your home or diesel fuel or something like that is pollution liability. And we offer the broadest coverage in the industry through an Energize program, which I represent, and it is doing marvelously well. It only takes the cream of the crop of companies, and Quogue Sinclair is definitely cream of the crop. And we pride ourselves in the lowest possible premiums that we can, and the policyholders actually become shareholders. And it's working out very, very well.
Well, speaking of working out very, very well, your participation, you're also a darn good golfer. We've had occasion to follow you over these past couple of years that we've been doing it, and today's a beautiful day for golf, isn't it?
It's fantastic. I can't wait to get started.
Well, we can't wait to follow you on this golf course. This is Vince Mitchell of VF Mitchell Agency, and thank you for being part of this event.
Thank you for having me.
We're at the Hampton Bays Tournament of the Clubs, and this is the team from Shield Security, and this is great. Is this your first time here at the Tournament of the Clubs?
Yes, this is my first year.
And this is Ken Gezioro.
Yes.
We have Russell Rose, and we have Ethan. Ken, tell us a little bit about Shield Security and what you guys bring to the community.
Well, we started SHIELD about 35 years ago. I was a police officer for 28, and during that time, what happened was my paperboy burglarized my house, and I started seeing the need for this type of service. And since then, we've grown into 38 states, and now we're in U.S., Canada, and Australia. So we've taken it pretty far.
You've taken it very far. Now you've taken it to Hampton Bays and to the Hampton East End community. And Russell Rose, you're our man here on the East End. You're also our top organizer for this great Lions Club event. Let's talk a little bit about Shield Security.
Well, we participated about a year ago, and we found the need not only for security, but for temperature monitoring systems that we had been in prior, but the technology had changed and made the older systems not as foolproof. So we decided, after talking with Ken and meeting with Ken, that his company had such a strong reputation and being a national operation, we decided to become a franchisee. And as I said, we did that about a year ago, and let me introduce our lead technician and our head salesman. This is Ethan, and he's been in with us from the beginning, and if anyone wants a system, he'll be the person they'll see.
You're the point man of all of this. We just met the guys who are in the back office who run the operation. Tell us about Shield Security, Ethan, and what people can expect.
Well, the big thing that we do offer is we work in conjunction with Quogue Sinclair, and we do offer the temperature monitoring system, which basically, if you're not home, we'll know if your boiler goes out or if the temperature drops below the freezing point, which really gives people a nice advantage, especially in their second homes.
So temperature monitoring is very, very important because that's busted pipes. That's the first sign that you're going to have something catastrophic. And this is something that you guys do 24/7 with Shield Security.
Yes, sir. Exactly. So it definitely prevents a lot of major damages to people's houses. It can get pretty expensive with water leaks and things like that. So we're the first step before everything falls to falls to pieces.
Ken, Shield Security has a fabulous reputation, and that's important if someone's going to entrust their home, their valuables, their security to a company.
Oh, absolutely. One of the things that we found over the 34 years that we've been in business is that not everyone has the same reputation or the same professionalism that we've really made sure that our franchisees and all of our staff meet. You really have to know who's coming into your house, and of course all 30-some years of law enforcement helps me out a lot, because I have that knowledge of making sure that we check everybody that works for us, we check backgrounds, and make sure that people are doing the job that they're supposed to be doing. And this is one of the beauties of bringing Russell and his team in, because they had that same level of commitment that we do. And as a result, they're a really great addition to our team.
And you've got a great website that has lots of information.
Yeah, you can visit our website and see all of the services that we provide. It's not just security. We do closed circuit TV, access control, just a myriad of products that we offer. And our website can be reached.
Your website, Russell?
Is shield-security.com.
Or you could give us a call at 631-728-0152.
Great. Thank you to the team from Shield Security Systems. Good friend from previous years, Bob Perlow, Rapid Recovery, and you're one of our judges here at the putting contest.
Yes, I run the putting contest for the Lions Club, and we have 3 little courses set up, and it takes the total amount of putts for all 3 courses. We'll get a shot, we'll win the $50 gift certificate, and we'll get a shot for one 50-foot putt for $2,500.
So it all comes down to a 50-foot putt to the winner for $2,500. Wow, this is exciting. I can see that a lot of people have been participating.
So far we have about 12, and it's early yet. We expect about 40 or 50 people to participate in it. Some will participate more than once.
Bob, when you're not here judging putting contests for the Hampton Bays Chamber of Commerce, tell our viewers what you guys do.
Well, we're Rapid Recovery. We're a full service towing, recovery, and repair service. We have 2 shops, one in Southampton called Mariner Drive Auto Repair, one in Hampton Bays, which is alongside the diner. And we can tow everything from tractor trailers down to the smallest vehicles, recovers. We move sheds, we've moved houses, we've moved mobile homes. We'll do anything, we can move anything that's made to move on the roads.
You guys are the road warriors out there, because 24/7 Rapid Recovery is the company to call here on the eastern end of Long Island. And thanks for all the work you do. I know you'd spend a lot of time and devote a lot of time with the Hampton Bays Lions Club.
And thank you for your participation in helping the Lions Club raise money for the local charities in Hampton Bays.
We're looking at Vince Mitchell, Vince Mitchell Insurance, one of our sponsors here, and he's up here at our putting contest.
And I think that's going to be a little hard and out of the park for Vince. I think Vince sent that one to Newark, New Jersey. With the new American Express putter.
That's right. This
Total
is
reward
his,
points.
Putter.
Ooh. That's for 4. Now he's got 2 more holes to go. So that's a 4, right? Yes, sir.
Vince came up with a 4, and 5 is the number.
The Hampton Bays Lions Club.
Right.
He holed the first 2 on 1 shot, and then he took 3 to get to the next one.
Dave Barzak, president of the Hampton Bays Lions Club, and also with Suffolk County National Bank.
Suffolk County National Bank of Hampton Bays. Dave does a lot of volunteer work for the Lions Club and for Hampton Bays.
Well, he was I interviewed him earlier. He was very relaxed, very loose. Happy to be here for this great event.
And I know he and Russell Rose, who runs it for the Lions Club, were very worried about the weather yesterday. It didn't look good, but it turns out we'll probably have a beautiful day out here today.
I think we've got a beautiful day, nothing to worry about, just good golfing.
Good golf and a lot of fun.
Don't change that dial.
It's hard to keep a straight face. This is Ralph Fusillo, Affordable Air Conditioning of Hampton Bays. I mean, you guys are so much
You
a part
can't say any more than that.
if there's a golf club somewhere and there's a course somewhere, you're there.
Well, we're trying to bring air conditioning to the outside so we can have 18 holes of cool comfort. So I think it'll be fun.
Right. Hey, Affordable Air Conditioning, what's happening with you guys?
We have a lot going on right now with all the incentives with the stimulus plan. People are getting cash back, high efficiency equipment. So people are saving a lot of money by installing some updated air conditioning equipment, so it's been fun. It's been great.
So there's monies available for people to upgrade and do things like that?
Yes, with the right equipment, you can get 30% tax credit back, plus LIPA is giving rebates up to $600-700 for the equipment. So on some installations, people are getting back about 40% of the installation cost.
So now's a great time to be in the business of energy improvement and savings, which you guys do at Affordable Air Conditioning.
It's a good time to be in a business. It's a better time to be a consumer and take advantage of this stuff. You don't know how long it's going to last.
Right. But you're out here to golf.
Well, today for the Lions Club, which I've been a member of, I want to say for 20 years now, 22 years. It's a great cause. We have I don't know if you have pictures yet of the guide dogs that are floating around and the puppies. And so it's supporting the cause, supporting the Guide Dog Foundation, and plus all the local charities and scholarships that the club gives out. I think we brought in almost $80,000 last year, and we gave away, I want to say we gave away about $45,000.
You guys are terrific. Ralph Fusillo, real important part of this community. You guys, your father, your family, you guys have a big heart, and it's always good catching up with you.
Yeah, now we have to do the role reversal. Ernie, you've been a part of this community. You're always at these things. We thank you. What do you have coming up with the Hampton Classic?
Oh, that's going to be a big show in 2 weeks. Hampton Classic live on WVVH, 8 days. And tune in. You might even see Ralph Fusillo there.
I'll be the one on the horse.
But there's no golf course. Give me back my microphone.
Talk to you later. Thank you for everything,
Thank
buddy.
you. Bob Perlow, our judge here for the putting contest. You've got something exciting for us, don't you?
We have a three-way tie, so we're going to have a putt-off. And it's going to be Ralph Fusillo from Affordable Air Conditioning.
Ready to go.
We have Nick DeRico. Nick DeRico, he's one of our, just a participant that wants to help out. And we had Dave Barzak from Suffolk County National Bank. And they're going to go in that order. They're going to lead off, and it's going to be the lowest amount of putts for the 3 holes will win the putt-off for a 50-foot putt for $2,500.
All right, let's take a look, guys. Good
Gentlemen,
luck.
Here we go.
Ralph,
Start
you
your-
lead.
Best of luck, gentlemen.
First one up is Ralph Fusillo.
And he's off, and looks like he's going to be below the hole, and he might be even out of bounds on this one. Oh, he stayed in. So now he gets the second putt. He has to finish the hole.
If he went out of bounds, it would be an additional
It
stroke.
would additional stroke. He'd get to put it back in the line, but an additional stroke. But he didn't go outside the line. He's got a little tester there. Nothing's a gimme.
So Ralph pulled a 3.
Ralph pulled the 3 on this one. Now he goes on to the next one. And now we're going to have Nick is going to lead off with this one.
One of our 3 finalists for our $25,000 putting contest.
Everybody's getting a little tentative. They're all better in the first round. Now they know it's not for show anymore. It's for the dough. What'd you get on that one, Ralph? 1. So Ralph has got 4 now. Oh.
Okay,
Nick pulls a 3 just like Ralph did.
Now we're up to Dave Barzak,
Nick,
Suffolk County National
Nick, you
Bank.
go on over there, Nick. Dave also happens to be the president of the Hampton Bays Lions Club. One of the better of the 3 so far, but he's still got a ways to go. And Nick will carry on hole number 2 right now. Oh, and Ralph just lipped out on number 3.
All right,
All
Dave.
right, Dave's got a 2. Wound up to be a 7 and a 7. So Nick had an 8. So Nick drops out, and we're going to go to a sudden death between Ralph and Dave. So they're going to start off on one, and the first one that does it in a minimum time, if they both tie on that, they'll go to 2 for a sudden death. If they tie on that, they'll go to 3, and we'll continue it until we get a final winner. This is the one that Dave had the biggest trouble on the last 2 times around. And he misses his second putt, so he's going to wind up with a 3. He opens the door for Dave Barzak.
It's up to Dave. If he can get it in
Up to
2,
Dave.
he wins it all. Oh.
And the putt was conceded, therefore Dave becomes the winner and gets
Congratulations, Dave. Great job, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Dave will step up for a 50-foot putt, a one-shot deal for $2,500. No practice, no familiarization. Not a bad try for Dave, but
Nice shot. He would have done it in 2, that's for sure.